Hey guys, what's going on? Wanted to do a quick video today just talking about thetatraders.com. Lance from Theta Traders and I have been working together on this site for 2 years now, about that. And I thought I would share some of my results, some of my recent results with this, and some of the changes that have gone on over the last probably 6 months or so on the site. So if you go to thetatraders.com, link will be in the description below, you can see what the different services are that are offered here. And basically, it's all options selling. So basically, selling options to collect a premium for consistent, steady, stress-free returns. And so our most popular, and we have hundreds of people doing this now, is the lifetime or inner circle, as we used to call it. It's something that we can do a payment plan on just because it is expensive, because it's worth it. There's a lot of value in this service. And so you can see there's a different put credit spread alert, so you get one-on-one coaching, future strangles. I'm going to show you the results I've had recently on the future stuff. So a lot of people are put off by the idea of selling options on futures or even just trading futures in general. And it's something that you really shouldn't be. It's something that is really lucrative, very easy to do, and very passive and very consistent. So this is something that I would highly recommend. We do strangles. We also sell weekly future puts. We also do some what we call safeguard trades, which are variations on the weekly future puts. They're just a little bit safer and can be a little bit longer dated and also a little bit more profitable as well, depending on how the market moves. So these types of trades are good if the market goes up, down, or sideways to some degree, either way. And they're really becoming my favorite go-to passive income swing trades. You'll hear me talk a lot about other services on this channel that I'm reviewing and things, in particular people like Nate Bear, and those things are great, but really, if you have some significant capital, you can make a lot of money very, very easily and very passively without the stress of the big ups and downs that you get with buy side services such as Nate Bear or Bullseye. And so I really encourage you guys to check this out. The people that do best with this tend to have, you want to have a minimum of like 10,000, preferably more like 50 or $100,000 is optimal. Obviously, the more the better. To make sure you can really put it to good use and get the small but consistent income from these strategies. And so I've been putting some money in there slowly. My account's still pretty small, but I'm intending to grow it and also add more capital as time goes on. We have different levels of services here. The best thing to do is, if you're interested in this, you could join the quarterly, for example. It's only $197 for 3 months, and try out some of the simple equity options selling that we do there. And then you can always talk to the other guys in the group and talk to Lance more and see if the more premium services that we offer, consistent passive profits, which is selling these weekly future puts. We have strategy guides and monthly Zoom calls and one-on-ones if you buy the more elite packages as well. So you could definitely start on something like the quarterly. And also there is a way to contact Lance. You can also see his 2023 results Google Sheets here. Very transparent, very open and honest. And I'm just about to show you my brokerage account so far this year as well in real time. You can also email Lance as well down here. And often we'll do payment plans for people for the more expensive programs because we want people to be able to afford them, but we also want to make sure that everybody's compensated fairly for their time and it's a win-win for everybody. So definitely check this out. I think this is one of the most raved about services that people always tell me how great this is, and it's exciting. So you can definitely check out some of the stuff on the website here as well. And so here's my Tasty Trade account. This is a type of account that we use primarily for this type of trading. And so you can see it's the 23rd of January. So this profit loss year to date is from basically the last 23 days. And I'm using a small account. I think this was at 85,000. And it's increasing because obviously I'm making money, so it's good. And so you can see that we're doing pretty well here. I just closed a bunch of positions, so a lot of this is realized profit. Some of it's still unrealized in like these positions, so still have a little bit of oil here, and still have a couple of hedges sitting here. So like I've basically never lost a full trade, but sometimes you leave the hedge on just in case it goes positive. So sometimes you can have losing trades that look like they're negative. So like this one here, I don't count this as a losing trade because it was the leg of a spread basically. that has already netted me a massive profit, and that this isn't going to go any smaller. So don't let that fool you. Sometimes you see some losses in amongst here, but it's because the primary part, the naked puts, for example, were taken off at significantly higher value. So you can see you have some oil here, some ES, more ES, a little bit of gold here. This was not a great gold trade for me at the moment, and it's going to be profitable. I mean, you can see it's still 62 days. It's at 55%. Probably could take it off much sooner than 62 days if it keeps going at this, so quite good. I mean, this is the style of trades, the types of things. We're doing commodities, gold, oil, just ES and MES if you can't, if your account's not big enough to do ES. We instruct you in all this. This bottom one's just something from Nate Bear's trade stuff, so just ignore that one. The rest of it is all Theta Traders trades. So you can see that that's the type of thing that goes on inside here. So when it says things like, let's see, Gold Rush trades, you saw one of the gold trades that I have on at the moment. Hot commodities, that could include really cool stuff like copper and some more obscure things as well. The crude oil trades, that was the oil that I was showing you there. I just closed a bunch of oil trades, so I don't have much left. I don't do the iron butterfly, but apparently that works really well. I do have a strangle on at the moment. One of the ESs is a strangle. It's working really well, so I'm happy with that. And most importantly though, things like one-on-one coaching with Lance. Lance goes above and beyond what is anybody could expect from a service. And so that's why sometimes the payment might seem quite high. Although typically I've seen people do just the oil. So I know 2 guys that have done the oil thing for $5,000 and they'll just do oil. Lance has given you all of this stuff, all of the commodity stuff, one-on-one coaching stuff, strangles, 0 DTE, SPX alerts, put credit spreads, everything for just $19.96. That's a one-time payment. We can split that up into a payment plan. We do that very regularly. We just make sure that you sign a contract saying you're going to pay the full amount. And because you get access to all our proprietary information, Lance's time up front and everything, and basically we want to make sure everybody has a win-win in this situation. So that is my video for today. It's something that I'm putting more and more time and money into, and I think if you're looking for something that's passive and very consistent, basically I've had no losing trades from this in the last 6 months. I think you'll love it. I really do. So definitely check it out. I'll leave a link in the description below, and I'll talk to you guys soon.